So until we create Nigerians out of Nigeria, we have common values, common sense of purpose, common direction, then of course we are not going to go anywhere. Even with the ICT we are talking about. You know, it's for you to pigeonhole a group of people and say, oh, they are Yahoo Yahoo. Oh, all these drug people, they always come from this place. You know, all these the ritual killings, they always come from this place. So pigeonholing is also, you know, making sure that we are not making progress. So there is a big problem in this country, and we have been telling them that you have to come to an understanding. We cannot continue like this. We have a country of 200 million people doing 200 million different things. This is the new Tower of Babel.
It's incredible. You know, I also find it sort of abhorrent, you know, that looking at the resources, because I repeat again, that the country is full of resources, no, but we just are not tapping into it. You see, you made mention of the Nigerian Civil War, what the Biafra did, that we are just refusing to leverage. I'm not saying that other part of the country are not hardworking or are not intelligent, but at least we are speaking from evidence. Look at the machine that the Biafra built. If we have, because look at what Germany did, look at what the United States did. Most of because you don't create F-35 first. You first of all have F-16, because without F-16, there is no F-35. If we destroy F-16, there will not be F-35. I'm talking of the US fighters, no? That is the same thing that the Russians did. If the Biafran could manage to develop weapon, we're just talking of weapon, we can't say, let's destroy it. We need to take it, the Nigerian government, because at the end of the war, Gowon said there was no victor, there was no vanquish. Fine. Good. It means that we have accepted that we are brothers and sisters. It means that everything that happened during the war should be used for the interest of this country, should be used for the good of this country. That includes those who died, that includes the information that we managed to gather, that includes everything that was said, and that includes the machine that was invented. It should have been given into the Nigerian military. It should have been studied. Every little detail of it should have been studied, so that we will use it to build the Nigerian military industrial complex to rival anyone in the neighborhood and in the world. But why are we unable to do that?
Well, the ruling elite in Nigeria is a backward-looking elite. That is the biggest problem we have in this country. It's a backward-looking elite. And that's why even today, the educational sector is more or less unraveling. It's very unfortunate. You need to pump money into the sector. They accuse our intellectuals of not rising up to the challenge. And I ask you, what challenge? The sector you are not funding? You know? And you say, oh, yeah, then go and get grants from abroad. But of course, you needed to have done good research based on the funding you have given them to be able to compete overseas for grants. Yes, we get grants in spite of that. But even when you then get it, there is what you call the single treasury account, in which all the grants must first of all come into the central bank from anywhere, especially for federal universities. A fund will first of all go into the Central Bank of Nigeria. And we have had experiences of such funds staying in the CBN for 6 months before being transferred to the university system. So, what's the sense in that? They are killing the system. There is no fund that comes from abroad and goes straight to the university system any longer. It must go first into the central bank. Then you sit back and then fold your arms until the central bank people are ready to release the money to the university. I am not saying something theoretically, I am saying things that I have gone through, you know? So everybody is getting fed up. Everybody is getting fed up.
But
So,
it's even quite okay. Please go on.
so it's part of the problem we are dealing with. So the system must be supported to lift itself up. Then of course we will be able to do what we have to do, because even if you are going to steal technology, you need funding. Even if you are going to do what they call reverse engineering, you need funding. You know, you accuse our professors of technology or engineering of sitting there. Yeah, you don't fund them. Give them good funding. Give them mandates to say this is what we want. Yes, we are cooperating with industries now, and industry is helping the university system more than government, which is fine. But still, are you giving the universities autonomy to say, okay, you are on your own, do what you want? This is our understanding, this is our agreement. Well, on the one hand, you are giving autonomy, on the other hand, you are controlling everything.
It's quite sad sometimes. It's really quite sad, no? Because when you don't have a clear direction where you are going, of course, like you said, we are 200 million people. Everybody is doing what they like, no? It's not going to work. It's not going to work like that. We need a kind of a clear idea. As a Nigerian, I want you to tell me what I should live and die for. This is why I have you as a government. I am giving part of who I am to you, delegating you as my representative. You should defend me. You see, I think there is too much at stake in the country to just play it with the hands of levity. There is too much at stake. Because in this country, in Nigeria, if we don't do the right thing, we will be treated like little kids. Other people will come and build Aso Rock for us. They will install their listening tools there. While we are just making noise, they are listening to us in Washington, in Beijing. And we think that we are cheating on some Igbo people, also Hausa, or some Yoruba people. We are cheating ourselves because we are not mature enough to understand that we need to be a people. It is our fault. It's not even the fault of the English. It's not even the fault of the United Kingdom. It is our fault because we, as a people, are supposed to be mature enough to decide how we want to live, and even to the other side, how we want to die. It is we, as a people, decide this. If you are not mature enough to decide that, it is your fault. It is not the fault of who is enslaving you. If you are tired of it, then change it.